What's going on, everybody? 2Bob29 back in the lounge yet again. Make sure to kick back, relax, and grab some snacks. Today, I have a wonderful guest alongside me. It is the bro. What's going on, bro?
Yo, it's a blog that I'm not reading, and the crowd goes wild. Thanks for having me, Tubo.
Absolutely. See, now I finally get to tell the bro to kick back and grab his own snacks, and I'm taking over and reading my very first two blog. That's right. It is the Faction Boss Fight Club for the Arcade Assassin Asuka. Champions seize to claim the critically acclaimed Royal Rumble skill plates this Faction Boss weekend. Find them in bags and in on the prize wall alongside more shards for the new Asuka and new Tier 6 medals in milestones. We are starting out strong. The Rumble plates are back. We got some new Tier 6 medals as well. As always, everything is subject to change, so don't shoot the messenger. I'm just reading things. The schedule that we have for this weekend. The events are as follows: the Faction Boss Fight Club contest that will begin on the 21st at noon Pacific time, aka 3 p.m. Eastern, whatever the reset time is for you. And then will end at the 24th at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, whatever reset time is for you. The Faction Boss competition starts at the same time at noon Pacific and ends at 6 a.m. Pacific on the 24th. That is approximately 6 hours before reset time, so keep that in mind when you're trying to get those points in. And the boss itself runs from the 21st, 2 hours after reset, until the 24th, midnight Pacific. That is your schedule for the weekend. The reward highlights this weekend: the MLC Chase Hip Hop Hustler John Cena. There are 750 shards in the web shop events, and of course, his poster will be in each weekend loot. We're going to go on to Arcade Assassin Asuka, 200 for free in the solo contest, 50 in the faction contest, 40 in the boss shop, and 60 in the tours. A grand whopping total of 350 Asuka shards for free this weekend. In the premium side of things, we have 170 shards in the solo milestones, 80 more in the boss shop, and 100 in offers. That is another 350 shards for Asuka in the premium. There is 180 shards of the Radical Revolutionary Seth Rollins, and then there is another 120 in the premium section, 95 in the solo contest, and 25 more in offers. Now, the bags and items throughout the contest, we have the Faction Boss Fight Club Medallion. This is going to be the prize wall currency for the weekend. There is also the Faction Boss Fight Club Contest Chest. You can get one item from the list below, get tons of Faction Boss Fight Club medallions, or a chance at one of the 6 Royal Rumble skill plates. The range on prize wall is 15,000 to 40,000. That is a significant amount of prize wall, or you can get one of the 6 Royal Rumble skill plates. So very impressive in regards to the contest chest. On top of that, the main prize wall also has the Royal Rumble skill plates, with every single one of them being the same exact price. Again, all of these things are subject to change, so for now, they're showing 37,500 is the price. On top of that, for those of you that remember the mega straps that we got in a couple of faction events recently, those have returned as well. The possible strap bonuses are the 40, 60, 100, and 150 gem damage, move damage, the 40, 60, 100 gem defense, and the 50%, 100% health boost straps. And all of these things are available on the prize wall. So the skill plates that are available, you guessed it, all 6 Royal Rumble skill plates. The shards that we have available is every single character from last year's anniversary except for Bodacious Becky. We have Bianca Belair Glamour EST, Rhea Ripley Heavy Metal, Bray Wyatt the Muscle Man, Rockin' Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens the Greatest Hits, and we have Grayson Waller shards, William Regal Blue Bud shards, and the best there ever will be Bret Hart shards. On top of that, the straps that we have available, we have the Ultimate Asuka Arcade Assassin strap with a 150% gem damage bonus and the Mega Bonus Prize Wall strap. There's obviously also some token bundles, some coins, some TP, some strap parts, and metal bits, otherwise known as Econ. Once again, shout out Goldie. Much love. The solo. Shout out Goldie. The solo contest. Defeat the faction boss, play tours, and spin the loot. The max milestone is 15 million points. The reward highlights are 375 Asuka Arcade Assassin shards, 275 Seth Rollins Radical Revolutionary shards, 49,700 Faction Boss Fight Club prize wall medallions, and the highly coveted Asuka Arcade Assassin balloon for your collection contest. The top 200 leaderboard ranks can get more Faction Boss Fight Club medallions and 6-star gold tokens. The CSS that feed into the solo contest: defeat the faction boss on level 23 with Asuka, the Arcade Assassin. You can do it one time and you will get 2,250,000 points. That level 23 is a 6-star gold requirement. Defeat the faction boss on level 14 with Liv Morgan, the Jersey Wildcat. You can do that once for 100,000. That level 14 is a 6-star bronze requirement. On to the faction boss competition. Play faction boss and earn points. The max milestone is 50 million points. Your reward highlights are 3 tier 6 metal chests, which I think is fantastic, 50 Asuka the Arcade Assassin shards, 4,700,000 solo points, and one of the Faction Boss Fight Club contest bags. That is the bag that has either the prize wall in it or the Royal Rumble skill plates. Climb the faction leaderboards for up to 5,000 additional Faction Boss Fight Club medallions. Your CSS are as follows. The task that we have over here is defeat the boss on any level 10 with any Legend Era superstar. You can do this 100 times for 15,000 points each time. Level 10 with any Shoma, once again 100 times for 18,000 points every time. And our Sunday CSS is going to be a level 10 with any SmackDown superstar, 100 times, 15,000 points each time. Moving on, we also have defeat the boss on level 18 with any Hall of Famer. Limit 50 times, 125,000 points each time. And on Sunday, level 18 with Rhea Ripley Heavy Metal. 50 times, 100,000 points each time. On Sunday, we also have defeat the boss with level 23 using Indy Hartwell. That is a limit of 30 times, 200,000 points each time. And they didn't forget about Bodacious Becky. She is down here on a level 23, the max boss level. Also, limit 30, 200,000 points each time. And that is not all. If you have Arcade Assassin or somebody else in your faction has her, defeat the boss on level 15 with Arcade Assassin, Asuka. Limit 30, 400,000 points each time. As it mentions down here, please make sure to read this portion and do not forget it. Sunday tasks run from 9 a.m. to midnight Pacific. This is 3 hours before reset when the Sunday tasks will open, and they will close 15 hours after that. On to the limited time tours. We have some currency, some Asuka shards, and some solo points. 12,500 more additional prize wall, which does require you to have the Arcade Assassin Asuka, and just over 5.2 million solo points towards the event. On Friday, the early recruitment tour, 24 hours only. The CSS is, you guessed it, the Arcade Assassin Asuka. We also have another Friday tour, as if. And you get to use the Empress of Tomorrow Asuka, the Arcade Assassin Asuka, the Glamour EST Bianca Belair, and Heavy Metal Rhea Ripley. That is the first Friday tour. And the second Friday tour, the challenge mode. Normal is New Gen, Hard is Legends, and Hell is Hall of Fame. The CSS for both normal and hard will be any showboat, so you will need a showboat New Gen and a showboat Legend. For Hell mode, it is Striker, so you will need a Hall of Fame Striker for those CSS. Moving on Saturday, we have the Jersey Wildcat Tour. The requirement is any striker, and of course, the CSS is the Jersey Wildcat Liv Morgan. And to round out the limited time tours on Sunday, we have the 8th anniversary bash where we get to use Grayson Waller, the Grayson Waller effect, obviously. Bret Hart, the best there ever will be, or Jim Neidhart Hall of Fame. Those are your CSS. And on Sunday, the Arcade Assassin Challenge, where of course your CSS will be Asuka the Arcade Assassin. That is your limited time tours. Faction boss info, and let's highlight this for all of you out there. Steel cage rules, no skill plates. Right? This is a thing. Make sure that you know this is a thing. Okay? No skill plates. That's not going anywhere. Required faction boss coins can be earned in boss battles. The higher difficulty, the more coins you will get. Remember, each level's reward can be earned 4 times by beating the boss with a different style. Beating a level earns the rewards of all levels before it. Winning with an entire team of faction members gives 2 times the faction boss coins. Nobody's ready for Arcade Assassin. Asuka the Arcade Assassin makes her move as this week's faction boss. Team up with your faction mates and prepare your women's division superstars to take her on. This faction boss will have special steel cage rules, and skill plates must stay outside the steel cage. Be ready to destroy many gems to remove her hardened all-color gem shield. Being able to destroy large numbers of gems quickly will also be helpful in quickly getting rid of the botch gems that she will place on the board. Also, make sure to have the right boss breakers equipped, Hell Freezes Over, and Neutralized to remove the Frozen Moves debuff and Boss Move buff. Offensively, Silence, Yellow Gems, and Multiply Gems will have their damage or strength increased, so make sure to take advantage and lean into those gem types and colors. I believe we already went over the tips and tricks here, but very swiftly we can discuss the update that we have received to Boss. For those of you that do not know, the boss's moves every 1 to 2 turns will deal damage based on the turns, will modify random gems on the board into botch gems. There's also a combo move that will increase move damage based on how many botch gems are on the board, as well as the hardened all gem shield, and will heal herself. And the battle attributes, which for those of you that do not know have changed, these will scale rather with increasing difficulty levels, and the boost amounts below are the values at your max boss level of 23. So multi-gem strengths go up +7, silence gem plus 500% damage, yellow gem plus 300% damage, and you will notice there is no longer a -50% color gem debuff. That does not exist anymore. However, one more time, for those of you that are in the way back and can't hear me, steel cage rules apply. Skill plates have to be kept out of the steel cage. Not happening. The boss health, as we know already, a level 23 is 2.1 billion health. We have gone through all of the boss abilities, so I do not feel the need to go excessively into these. Just know that we're going to do damage per turn that is passed. We're going to turn a bunch of gems on the board into botch gems. There's going to be a shield and increasing boss move damage if there's a botch gem on the board. The shield will be somewhere between 50 to 250 gems, and your moves will get frozen every 2 turns starting on turn 2. Now, the rarity requirements, as we touched a little bit on earlier, are as follows. Nothing for 1 through 6, 7, 8 for 5-star bronze for a 7 and 8, 5-star silver for a 9 and 10, 5-star gold for 11, 12, and 13. The Jersey Wildcat Liv Morgan does have to be 6-star bronze to get the level 14 done. You will notice that 6-star bronze is all the way up through 17. 6-star silver is from 18 to 22. And of course, your 6-star gold is required at level 23. The suggested boss breakers to bring in are the Neutralize, the Hell Freezes Over, the Helping Hand, the It's Time, and Exhaust. All of these we have gone over numerous times in the past, and there's really no need to spend an excessive amount of time on all of them, but they will help you with this boss. Please note, very important, if a team member disconnects or leaves an ongoing boss battle, the team won't earn the total points for that battle. So if someone disconnects, try your best to communicate with your faction members that are in that boss with you and make sure that you all disconnect before re-attempting the boss. As always, you have an extra chance to earn the weekend character, in this particular case, Asuka the Arcade Assassin, at 4-star gold in our forum giveaway. Make sure to join the community on the official forum and give your constructive feedback on the contest. And finally, I get to be the person to click this button and say, I liked it. So that's going to be it for this one. Hopefully you all enjoyed the official blog read with the official to Bob as we went over the Faction Boss Fight Club. And thank you all for listening on in. Until next time, everybody, have a good one.